Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Prodigy. Today's question of the day is, have you ever been to the dermatologist? Leave your answer down below in the comments and you'll be featured in our next video. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. The lasagna noodle. The food metaphors continue with the stellar cyst pump. First posted in YouTube in July, fair warning there's a lot of blood before the big payoff when Lee squeezes the growth and the contents come out in one flat long ribbon. It's almost like a lasagna noodle, Lee remarks during the video. Watch the whole thing if you could stomach the bleeding.
Be a little bit under tension, just to warn you. Come to mama.
The massive lipoma that comes out in one piece. Lipoma is benign overgrowth of fat cells, typically aren't the most popular pops on Lee's YouTube channel, but sometimes a lipoma is so unique that it merits his special attention. This removal video posted in June features 20-year-old lipoma on a man's back. Start watching around the 15-minute mark to see Lee painstakingly tug and tease and snip away at the growth until it comes out as one massive lump. Later, once the patient is stitched up, the removed lipoma weighs in at more than 1.5 pounds. The juicy steatocystoma squeeze. Every once in a while, Lee treats a patient who is also a pimple popping fan. In this video from June, she treats one such patient, even lets him don a pair of gloves to squeeze his own steatocystoma. That's a cyst that contains primarily skin oil or sebum. During the procedure, the patient is also FaceTiming with the loved ones at home who'd react pop in real time. The Great Dilated Pore of Weiner. What's better than a blackhead extraction? A giant blackhead extraction? This pop was one of the first Lee videos posted in 2018, and it's still among her most watched of the year with more than 8 million views to date. It features a dilated pore of Weiner, what is essentially a giant blackhead clogging a single super stretched out pore. Coming up is the first big squeeze.
I'm going to use my new little trusty device here and push on it here, okay? Okay. You feeling anything, Dad? It's pressure, right? No pain?
The inflamed cyst. In a video from February, Lee deals with a skin issue not common on our channel, a cyst that's angry, red, and inflamed. Rather than outright removing the cyst, Lee instead opts for an incision and drainage procedure in which she cuts the skin and drains what's inside the bump. This helps reduce the risk of dangerous infection in the inflamed cyst, Lee explains on YouTube, but it also makes for truly fascinating pop. When the cyst contents really start flowing, they come out in one long, almost square-shaped tube. Thanks to the shape of leaves cut on the skin, it's almost surreal. This is a pop that unfolds slowly, the kind of saga you can curl up and watch some popcorn with, if you're into that sort of thing, or if you're impatient, you can skip ahead. The cyst that erupted on Dr. Pimple Popper's scrubs. In this video, also uploaded in November, shows a cyst that so pressurized it squirts some of its contents onto these scrubs as soon as she gives it a gentle squeeze. The eruption itself happens early on in the video. Don't worry if you blink and miss it. There's a slow motion replay afterwards. Then skip ahead to watch Lee gently tug out the surprisingly massive cyst stack. You can see why one YouTuber commenter called the entire saga gleefully repulsive. The never-ending blackhead surprise. This video from June starts with Lee popping some ordinary blackheads on a patient's nose. Then the patient reveals that she has another blackhead, a giant one, hiding behind her ear. No wonder Lee titled the video Never-Ending Blackhead Surprises. The blackhead itself is everything fans dream of. It's way bigger than it seems from the surface, and it comes down in one solid clump. In fact, when Lee posted a snippet of the video on Instagram, one commenter described the blackhead as next level.
Did we see your wife too as a patient?
Yeah, you do. She was doing.
The cheek full of oatmeal. In this video from February, Lee slices open and squeezes out an epidermoid cyst, a typically harmless growth made of dead wet skin cells trapped in a confined space below the skin. Often the cyst contents look a lot like cottage cheese. This one happens to resemble oatmeal. Bumps on his privates. With more than 5 billion views as of this year, this video is from January among Dr. Pimple Popper's most popular of 2018. It features calcinosis cutis, the scientific name for calcium deposit in the skin that resembles small covered bumps. The patient on this video happens to have hundreds of them all located on his scrotum. The bumps are painless and benign according to a paper published in 2017 in the Journal of Medical Case Reports. But Lee's video reminds viewers that even technically harmless growths can really have negative effects on a patient's life. Lee recently told Insider that she deliberately tries to send this message in her videos. Watch her squeeze and remove the bumps below and you'll see exactly why she called this patient extremely brave. That's all we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching and we'll see you next time.